Sanibona emakhaya igama lami Scelo Ngubane. I'm inspirational speaker. Today we have our special guest. Please guys introduce yourselves.
Sibingelele bonke abantu emakhaya, igama lami nguSibusiso ngwakaMango. Abaningi benu ke bangazi laphana kumadoda anyazi umuzi, ngisuke nje nginyakazisa, kodwa abanye bangazi laphana ku TikTok Sibusiso Mango. So indawo nje ngikhulele kiyo, ngikhulele eFeni. Ngokomsebenzi engikwenzayo ke ngabese ke ngimuva ke ngegoli, ngidibana nalensizwa yakaMabundi.
Hey, sibingelele yonke South Africa nabantu abasijoinile. Igama uNyiko Mabunda. That's the name. But ukudume kakhulu la Mabunda. Surname yami idume yona edume kakhulu because of uSibuda. But otherwise I was born and raised in Tembisa. Nge-product 1632. Shout out bafethu eTembisa. But mostly vele niyazi siyanyakazisa. Amadoda anyakazisa umuzi.
Amadoda anyakazisa umuzi.
Yeah.
Let's start with the name. Leza kanjani legama lokuthi amadoda anyakazisa umuzi?
Amadoda anyakazisa umuzi nje sichaze lilapho lisevesini
Okay.
legama. Uyabo akusilona igama nje savele savuka sathi nje amadoda anyakazisa umuzi, uyabona. But legama lilapha yana kuZenzo chapter 16 verse 20.
Okay.
Whereby uPaul no Silas bebavama ukuyothandaza,
Okay.
uyabona. So lithi iBhayibheli bebajwayela ukuyothandaza njalo. Kanti it happens ukuthi kwakunomuntu wesifazane bekaloko abaprofeta memeza njalo entabeni athi lawa ngamadodana kaNkuluNkulu ophilayo. Kanti lo moya profeta ngawo umoya wobungoma. Wayeyenza lento ejwayela njalo. Now lithi iBhayibheli umeyenza uPaul wangabe excited ngokuthi uyaprofeta.
Okay.
Kodwa wagcine eseba irritated wathi ngegama lika Jesu ngiyawukhipha lo moya. La waphuma umoya, kanti mawuphuma lo moya kunabantu ababhekile and labantu ababhekile bebanenzuzo bebabenefita kulo mama. Angisho uyazi ukuthi abantu baya kuyo consulta benzana. Now mabasabona lo moya ukuthi sophumile. Because abazalwane bathi uPaul no Silas bayibona lapho maba ejele mabashaya benziwa yonke into, but istory sakhona siqala lapho. Baba now uma bawakhipha labantu bakwata bathatha uPaul no Silas babayisa kuphi ezinduneni abantu abaphethe indawo.
Yes, sir.
Mabafika bathi laba banyakazisa umuzi wakithi.
Yo.
So that's when the name lazalwa lapho.
Wow, what a powerful name.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's not just in
It's not just the name.
Yeah.
And the combination, they start Ngosbun no Mabunda's combination. How did it start, this tag team?
Hey, wow, that is so amazing. You know, like the tech team yaqala back in 2016 uma uSibu asuka eMpumalanga. Is it 2015 or 2016?
15.
Yes,
Yeah,
wafika la
relocate.
eGoli 2015. Then he was invited to come and preach in a certain school esibizwa iTSS, which is Tsolapile Secondary School.
Okay.
Beka invite omunye usisi uthi asikhuluma ngayo kuma interview athi ngimentioneke. There is a lady called Mukhaiji beka i-chairperson.
All right.
Uzojabula.
Ukuthi must be mentioned.
Yeah. Uyafisa ukuthi phela ngahlanganiswa yimi.
It's a divine intervention.
Yeah. So what was happening was uSibuveka bambizelo as a motivator in that school. And where else mina I had motivated the previous year.
Okay.
Ngambona Shumaela lapha, then I was like, wow, this guy ovele eMpumalanga, this is so amazing. Ngamthanda from lapho. Little did we know that there is a group called the MCs and Preachers, which was in a process of being formed by one of our brothers Uyanga. Waqala ke asihlanganisa from MCs and Preachers. Mangifika lapha ngiyadibana emadoda nayi le ndoda lengibone la esikolweni.
Wow.
Ilana kule group. Then from then we became close. Then later on MCs and Preachers yaqala ke, you know, like ama groups kwenzakalani. Yahlukana, but thina ithe mayihlukana ke noSibu we stick together. Then from that time we became close. Saqala ke sashoot ama video. Then 2019 bese say is it Davidton when we shot our first video called Bluetooth. Sibu wangibiza nje wafika athi eMabundi ashaye
Bluetooth.
shy Bluetooth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unplanned, unprepared, just
Wow.
like that.
Yeah, flow this thing.
Yeah, flow this thing.
Flow ngendlela eyisimanga. It's amazing because ukuhlangana kwami nalendoda we related ngesimo.
Okay.
That's when I realized ukuthi kunabanye ungabomgxeka kakhulu uNkulunkulu ngesimo obhekana naso. Ngoba usenokukwenza uNkulunkulu uhlangane nomuntu othize
Okay.
onesimo esifana nesakho. Leso simo asisebenze ngenxa ukuthi lezimo zingama twins. So lokho bese kunenza ukuthi in relate.
Okay.
So kimi noMabunda it was something like that. We understand. Because during that time angifuna ukutshela manga ukudibana kwami nalendoda nayo beyibhekana nezayo nami ngibhekana nezami. Washo ukuthi masihlangana ngento eyodwa.
Wow.
Uyabona?
Okay.
So during that time nje ukudimana kwami naye even though yena mayekhuluma uthi wangithanda kuqala.
Okay. Love at first sight.
Because
Okay.
of there's a reason why ngamthanda kuqala. Yabona, it's because of yena ngambona angangiboni. Obviously mawushumayela oba uphambili.
Yes,
Then
yes.
kuba nalohlezi. Mina ngambona eshumayela and I loved him. I was like and even after sekaqedela ukushumayela ngamlana ngadendoda.
Ene mina ngikhumbule
yona.
ukuthi uMabunda wazozongichawula. I
Ayikhumbule.
think nakhona angicwela amandla.
Oh yeah. It's amazing mawume phambili ukuthi you forget about certain things.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
So
true.
that's when it started. Into ke eyangishaya nganginayo lento ukuthi kunomuntu ekose ngishumayele naye.
Okay.
Nganginayo lento ukuthi I have to do in mic exchange
Wow.
in my heart and uNkulunkulu bekayibekile. But the question benginayo uNkulunkulu ubani? Washo ukuthi uma ngilapha kuleya MCs and preachers le groups asibaningi shumayela khona. So kwasho ukuthi ngangilonga babheka but I problem nganginayo ngalendoda le yayine speed mayishumayela.
Okay.
Yabona? But now mina angikho kakhulu ngestamina.
Okay.
Yabona? But nganginaye in mind ukuthi okay uMabunda he can. Kwasho ukuthi ngaphinde nga-invite kuleso sikolo.
Okay.
Sengine relationship naye. You
Alright.
understand? Ngathi mina mangifika lapha ngathi uNkulunkulu kubekile enhlizweni yami ukuthi kunendoda ekose ngishumayele nayo la. And remember beyisafunda isikolo during that time.
Is it?
Yeah, mina ngaveza amafayili.
Hey.
Because ukhulile manje unentshebe ubonakala ngazi ukuthi
Actually nami ngibona intshebe ngithi looks are deceiving.
no, mina ngimcedele kuqala isikolo.
Okay, wayommotivate.
Ngayomotivate.
Kanti uyomlanda.
Kanyomlando, uyabona?
Wow.
So waweza ngathi mangimbiza ngathi kunendoda kaNkulunkulu ekose ngishumayele naye la. Kanti uMabunda, ngambiza uMabunda. Egcoka uniform. Hayi sayishaya make exchange but.
Wow.
Sakijima. That's when I connected nalendoda. I was like, oh uNkulunkulu uthembekile.
Yes.
Yaqala lapho lento.
Yes.
But there were kube nama situations sikhalile mfowethu sihlekile but uNkulunkulu bemuhle.
Wow.
Yeah.
In terms of your tech team as a team working together, you go through situations and sometimes you need someone to talk to. How has this relationship been so fruitful for the benefit of having the two tech team?
Yes.
You know, little Bible, 2 is better than 1.
Yes, sir.
And Mina, I will forever be grateful, Sbuda, for your life. You've been a gift in my life personally. Because there was a season whereby Ngangi's doubter. But the only person to come and say, Mfetu, simply, if you're a preacher, let me put it this way.
Yeah.
Uma ushumayela, umayela zako soza zifani.
Okay.
Khona la uzoshaya khona uzothi ngiyashaya. But there are those days whereby ushumayele but ungashumayeli the way ujwayele ngakhona.
Okay.
So there were those days along the journey whereby I would preach and feel like I'm not called simply because of inchumayelo ayifananga the last time.
Is it because of the response of the audience or
I think based on the mentality based on the response.
Okay.
Kanti little when you grow you realize good
It's not about
it's
the
not about
noise.
the response, it's about the content.
Yes.
But because of Uma Sakula, we judged our preaching based on the response yabantu. Then if people are responding, we think that they are
Bengvuta.
Kanti uyavota but you don't have the content.
Eish.
Because back in our generation, they are just making a lot of noise but they don't make sense. Because you can make noise, scream and matter, but the sense in that. So I think back on those days when I felt discouraged, the only person who would come and say, "Mfethu, remember you are called."
Wow.
When you overhear abazalwane after service, namhlanje abeka abantu. Namhlanje ayakathelanga. All those negativities. Because Christians can build you and they can destroy you.
Oh yes.
So I normally tell the people that I mentor ukuthi, please ungathathi ukushawela izandla ekhanda. Because the day abantu bangakushayela izandla uzolimala. So the relationship has sustained me to a point ukuthi even those days when I felt like ngiyazidoubt, angifila ngathi angibizwanga, he would remind me and say, mfethu, ubiziwe.
Ubiziwe.
Yeah. So to me,
Wow.
it has helped me in that way, that it made me to love God more, and it had made me to walk in my calling and enjoy the path that I'm in.
I remember when uMabunda akhuluma nami athi sibo ngiyayeka mina lento yokushumayela ayikho, and I was like to him, mfethu uNkulunkulu uyakusebenzisa.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing because yena usindiswe ekuqala kunami.
Okay.
uMabunda, I can say ube nalo ithuba lokukhulela esontweni. You understand?
Ngiyayibona insindisi lesa Sunday school.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that kuleso simo bekabhekana naso, but I was like, no man mfowethu, unento kaNkulunkulu
Yes,
ephezu
sir.
kwakho. Because iqiniso lethi uma uphethe into awuzibona ubona umunye umuntu.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So ngiye ngithi usukunenkinga uma uzibona.
Eish.
Kodwa kuba ngcono lokuthi abantu bakubone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, le relationship le for me personally, bafowethu ingibenefite kakhulu because mangidibana nale ndoda le benginganayo confidence. One thing I think now uyayikhumbula lento. Mangidibana noMabunda, he taught me to be positive njalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
You understand? Nganginganayo lento yokukhuluma ukuphila.
Mm.
Nganginganayo lento yokuba neso lokhozi. To see beyond. Umfethu uMabunda introduced me kuleyo nto ukuthi sibu speak life. You understand? Even in times whereby sibona ukuthi akuhlangana. I remember one of those days sasiyoshumayela esikolweni. Yefethu ngigcoke esinye skin jean engaphiwa afuza ngathi ngaphiwa. Ngasithenga yabo lawo masekeni.
Yes.
Ngigcoke nenye into ekuthiwa mfowethu naye wangiboleka. Sithi masiqeda ukushumayela wathi uthishela bafowethu ngiyayibona indlela enishumayela ngayo. I-powerful but indlela enigqoke ngayo. That's when I realized ukuthi kunabantu abakwazi ukubuka umuntu bamjaja kude kanti abamazi ukuthi yini lento abhekana nayo. Kulula ukukhuluma into ngoba ubuka kude.
Wow.
But sasikhuluma nalensizwa. Mabunda mfethu asipheleli la.
Khona la siyakho.
We even prophesied indaba yokhozi. We
Wow.
belong there. uNkulunkulu uzosebenzisa.
Wow.
And it's amazing Nemfethu ukuthi I think I'll send USG some of the pictures because kukhona ithombe. Yabona bazalwane ningaboyithathela phansi ithombe because of isithombe ne sinento yokukhumbuza kusasa
It
uma
tells the
life.
story.
Yeah, it tells the
Yeah.
story. Because a lot of people they will assume ukuthi siqale savela nje. Little they don't know that we started preaching at schools in different schools.
Ingekho ikamera.
Ingekho ikamera. Just going to different schools and preaching. Ikhona lento and abantwana bayizo. But uma unganamehlo kamoya you would look at the outfit. Because at that time the way besigcoke ngakhona bewubona wathi siyafisa ngathi singaqoka. But impahla
But impahla yi.
yabona because zikhona but akusho ukuthi the fact ukuthi you didn't have the materialistic stuff it doesn't mean ukuthi into kaNkulunkulu beyingekho.
It doesn't change your content.
It doesn't change your content. Okusho ukuthi sagqotshwa sihamba ngenyawo.
Wow.
Okusho ukuthi say recognize lento ukuthi ikhona kunganamoto kungana
Kungana
anything because we live in a generation whereby a person validates his gift based on the materialistic things that he has. Kunabafundisi abafila ngathi ababizwanga simply because of bahlala emkhukhwini. Indoda ubiziwe uqotshiwe
uvakashela khona.
because into manje mvangelene ihlonishwa based on the materialistic things. That is why you find the others they're deceiving abantu benza yonke. Why? But check the materialistic things. Yabona. But thina ke sayihlonipha singanalutho. So that's
Wow.
how far we have come.
Yeah. So I relationship yami noMabunda
Oh wow.
like is benefited cool because I think njoba ngisho ngithi isimo sethu soba u2 besingama twins. Lesimo sasenza thina sazikhipha ebantwini saba so2. Uyazi mfethu I'm not ukuthi manje ngizokhuluma abanye abantu kabi. You understand?
Yes sir.
But ngiyambonga uNkulunkulu ngalento ayenza ngoba kwakunabafowethu esasikhula nabo.
Yeah.
Abanye shumayela nabo.
Eish.
Abanye sihamba nabo. banela uNkulunkulu wayenza lento banela ukuba nemali banela ukuphumelela kancane ngibeke kanjalo that's why nginalento ethi mina ungamjudge umuntu ngoba esahlupheka uthi hayi uright mlinde the day abanemali mlinde the day ngathi impilo yakhe iyathuthuka kancane imali inento yokuveza umuntu ukuthi unjani and futhi mina ngiyambonga uNkulunkulu ngokuthi indlela abasitreata ngayo nomfethu uMabunda ngokuphumelela nje kwabo kancane
hayi kakhulu
kanti kuyabaveza ukuthi wobani ngoba kuba ngcono lokuthi uphakame nabantu abaright kunokuthi uphakame nabantu abarong uNkulunkulu let me say this thing uNkulunkulu aware noma uthatha into yokubaluleka njengento ukuthi angibeke so man lento mfethu izozwakala kahle uNkulunkulu unendaba kakhulu la uyakhona
Okay.
that's why uba rough nawe la ukhona angazi noma
It's a preparation.
yeah uba rough now that is why bazokutshela bonke abantu abaphumelela ukuthi ngavukelwa ubani ngajikela ubani kanti labo bantu abakuvukelayo uNkulunkulu kuvezela bona ukuthi abaqualify la uyakhona it happened kithi noma bona ngitshela ukuthi sasinokufika lapha sivakashela abafowethu bathi sebalambile lapha
ubhlungu bhuti
yeah bazela ukudla sizobona our brothers
imagine
bathi hayi laba balambile
Yo.
and uzubone mawufika kunezinto ezifihlwayo
and yazi yini into ebhlungu ne I'm sorry but I'm gonna say this
Yeah.
into ebhlungu nayi usibube kasebenza and during that time bekasebenza ngayo some of the brothers they would have ama challenges and Sbu would come and assist them baloku bona bangasebenzi now Sbu got to a point he took a decision to say because ngifuna ukulandela lento yobizo
Okay.
what decide ukuthi ayeke umsebenzi the very same people that bekabasiza the time asebenza were the very same people makavela instead of covering him they would be like hayi lamajita alambile and those were the days I remember there were days where there was a scholarship it's a learnership that we would go to constantly trying to equip ourselves it was an entrepreneurship scholarship
yeah
Okay.
I remember that
every time masibuya ke yazi nawe kokhathele cha sindlule kusibani bani kanti thina ke masivela bona babona abantu
abalambile
and
abantu
we
abazothatha
took
into
a
ethile
decision sathi I remember ngitshela usibungu ethi hey based on into esizwile and their reaction because umuntu uyakhuluma ngakhulumanga
Yes, sir.
khulume nje body akhulume nje we took a decision to say we will never come back here the last time the next thing mabasibona basibona emafonini and I was like hey madoda anisatholakala sathi hayi it's fine
Yo.
and bona bakhohliwe ukuthi izinto abazisho ngathi kithi kahle kahle
yeah
so that's how far
Yo.
the journey has been
So the pain, the rejection, the frustration, yonke le that you went through, yiyo le build this relationship. Because ngiyasho man ukuthi lokho kuhlanganise laba ababili man, it's situations and moment. Nifana nokhonkolo. Nihlanganise, you are very strong.
Yeah.
But also what I'm also picking up is the process yokuthi nigcine nibabili that end up in sharing the common stories.
Yeah.
So my question is, what are you working on currently, and what is it that we need to look up to in the future of Amadoda anyakazisa umuzi?
What we are working on, let me say this thing publicly.
Yeah.
There is something, there is khona inkonzo enye uNkulunkulu asibeke enhlizweni zethu.
Okay.
Ibizwa ebukhoneni with Amadoda anyakazisa umuzi. Siqale last year. Sayiqala eThembisa, a Royal House Church. Became successful.
Wow.
Sandlula saya eMpumalanga eMorganzone. So we are looking on touring the country ebukhoneni.
Okay.
And definitely noma kanjani. Listen to me. 2030.
Okay.
2030. Let me say this thing.
yeah
Siyoqalisa Orlando.
Yeah, Madoda.
If not Orlando, is Soccer City. Siyoqalisa with the same cons ebizwa ebukhoneni with Amadoda anyakazisa umuzi. So those are some of the projects that is busy now.
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah it's amazing because to be honest ukuqala kwethu noMabunda siqale ngokushutha ngeMobicel angadvertise sengiyasho
Yeah.
Usika nje elijikayo.
izangixolela nethulazi advertise and leya phone leya ngikutshela ukuthi yayingabukeki kahle
Hey.
but we didn't have an excuse.
We used it anyway.
Sayisebenzisa. Njoba asho umfethu uMabona, there were time la khona ifoni beyiphuka khona. And yimi kungcongcoshe ke ukeditor ama video ke. Abamadodanyana umuzi lawa yimi ke bengibusy nje ngalawo ya.
Yeah.
I remember icrackile. Kusho ukuthi manje makose uedit uphelele side nelithize, but we never stopped. There was a point whereby angisho kuba khona amadodanyana umuzi bese bene title ngala ngapha.
Yes.
Yeah.
I-title bese bengasabi khona ngoba bengatype kwelinye side.
I type.
I type.
Hayi ukuthi nikhohlile.
And lesikhathi sibingelela umhlaba wonke kumobisela.
Yo.
Sibingelela iSouth Africa yonke kumobisela.
Wow.
Uyangana se akunabantu but kunabantu esibabonayo. Uyangana se last qale khona. Yasiphusha lento, yasiphusha yazwakala emsakazweni omkhulu.
Oyish.
Yathi mayizwakala emsakazweni omkhulu, that's when yabhuma khona kakhulu. Iqale phi lento la kule phone esikhuluma ngayo.
Wow.
And it's amazing to emphasize that ukuthi ungazibone based on where you are, but zibheke based on where you're
going.
Yeah.
Wow.
I normally say abantu abasebenza in certain retail shops. I'm not going to mention names. And in those retail shops, bagqoka uniform yakhona basasendlini.
Hey, Mabunda.
I don't know if it makes sense. Umuntu aya, let's say, let me just say it anyway. Let's say shop, it's Amadoda Smooth.
Yeah.
And Amadoda Smooth in a uniform
yakhona.
Umuntu osebenza khona ugqoka uniform.
Esesekhaya.
If it makes sense. Angakafiki. Okusho ukuthi ke have an understanding of la uya khona.
Wow.
La uya khona and behave like umuntu oya la ufuna ukuya khona. So inkinga yabantu abaningi banalento ya la bakhona. You know, like uma sizizwa ekhosini, if you can check every single video esishoyo, uthi usibu every time sibingelele yonke South Africa, kodwa sithu. Leso sikhathi akukho South Africa sithu.
You can only imagine.
But you can see that I'm speaking to millions of people.
Oh wow.
So okusho ukuthi the vision that you have about your life, make sure that you see it expanding and exploring. Ungazijudge based on where you are and what you have at the moment. Yini lento esemqondo wakho? What is it that God has planted in you that is bigger than where you are? Because uNkulunkulu unayo lento ukuthi athathe a seed. A seed is small before it becomes developed.
Yes, sir.
But check out the tree. You won't believe with the tree. It's
Comes
just a
from the
product
seed.
seed.
Oh wow.
Kunabantu uNkulunkulu ababizile uyifakile lento incane kodwa inkulu ungayibheki based on where you are. So nathi singamadodana sathi sibancane sebenzisa imobisela, but we had the idea of where we are going. We knew
you never look down on
never
yourself.
looked down. And number two, one thing that I'm thankful for is that we started. That was the most
The power of
thing.
starting.
Yeah.
We started. One of the very first videos I shoot now, sathi Bluetooth, just like that. Umuntu angacabanga ngathi no lamajita ayaclaim. I normally tell abantu who think we just appeared from everywhere ngithi if we can go back to our page, you would realize that since from 2019 we've been posting videos twice every week.
Yeah.
Till now.
Wow.
Every
Consistently.
week.
Wow.
The only thing that stopped us from posting was when we didn't have phones. Because of there were situations whereby usbuba mtatele my phone sizama now and again.
Ngikhonjwe ngeibhamu
Sure.
uzothatha ifone.
Sure.
I remember one of the incident eyenzeka, I was on Facebook. Ngikhala.
Hey.
Phambi kwabantu engihlezi ngibanyakazisa. Ngibatshela ukuthi I've got a trauma, ifone ithathiwe.
Sure.
That's when I understood ukuthi lento kaNkulunkulu le amadodanyana sumuzi heavy. Because ama video beshootha ngawo vele besebenzisa ifone lebe ngiphatha. Into mina yangikhulula, I understood ukuthi ku attack message, ku attack lento ephakathi efonini. Kwasho ukuthi nomuntu oyiphethe nayo uyambandakanya kulento.
Wow.
Ngibanjwe inkunzi kangaka Mabunda?
Yo, I think it's almost 3 if not 2 times.
Yeah. There was a time bangigejanga 3 bullet.
Yo.
Ethembisa. Ngendaba yefone. Ayikho akusina ukuthi yilama phone la a top.
So indaba ye crime in our community and society. senza njani ngayo to impact our brothers, because chances are umuntu angacabanga ukukubulala athatha ifone kanti ngabe uthatha ifone ahlukane nawe ngoba unizokwazi ukuqhubeka asho inithatha amafone uzoba nenye futhi akumele azoyithatha kodwa abafethu they must understand the principle of ubugebengu also ukuthi awungathathi nempilo yomuntu because then you can't use it.
You know what is the problem in our generation? Skip uNkulunkulu ezikolweni.
Sure.
That's the thing.
Little did we know ukuthi ukhipha uNkulunkulu ezikolweni ukhipha inyembezi ebantwini. You look at a generation lesiphila kiyo ayisana nhlonipho. Abantwana in our generation abamind ukucabuzana phambi komuntu omdala.
Sure.
Kudala bewungeke uyenze leyo nto. In our generation umuntu omncane uyakhona ukuphatha ugwaya andlule nje. Banye baphuza nabazali babo. What is that thing that caused that? uNkulunkulu akasekho ezikolweni.
Wow.
Assembly kuyaqula but makukosa ukufika umfundisi ashumayele inkinga asinasikhathi. So now angeke ukhipha uNkulunkulu uqabanga ngathi yonke into izohamba kahle.
Sure.
If you can look at the formula of producing abantwana aba respectful abahloniphayo, what yini le yayenzwa ukuthi kudala abantu abadala bahlonishwe, abantu abadala ba respect, abantu abancane bangayi. Into, if you can look at dala, umntwana kamakhelwane bekumntwanakho.
Yes.
Not in our time.
Yes.
Ngantha umntwanakho. But dala, there was that thing of community love whereby we used to look for one another. Why? Because of uthando lukaNkulunkulu noNkulunkulu bekahlonishwa.
Wow.
Wakhishwa uNkulunkulu ezikolweni kanti la abantwana ba developa khona. Angeke udevelope into umnikazi wento angeke.
Angeke. Oh wow.
Because abantwana bavela kuNkulunkulu. Umuntu iproduct yaNkulunkulu. Wasusa uNkulunkulu umuntu yalahleka. So
Sure.
crime started from the moment umuntu anganaNkulunkulu. Ungabi kwaJesu kwenza umuntu othi angabi nozwelo.
Sure.
So at least kudala uma kushunyayelwa ezikolweni and doing all those kind of stuff, that thing brought people to understanding ukuthi uNkulunkulu uyini. Ngoba umuntu odibane noJesu, it's not easy futhi commit ama crime abulala. Kuyoba nento okhuluma nayo. So I think that's one of the things that abantu ebabulali.
Nali iqiniso mfowethu. Uma ngabe abantu abadala noma abazali bangalethi ingane kuNkulunkulu, uSathane uzozikhulisa. Yangizwisisa?
Yes sir.
uSathane uzozikhulisa. Because uma sisusa umuntu kuNkulunkulu kuvela ubulwane.
Eish.
Ayiphinde leyo ncane.
Uma sisusa uNkulunkulu kumuntu kuvela ubulwane. Uma sisusa uNkulunkulu enganeni, ingane yothi mayibona uma wayo ibona intombi. Kodwa uma uNkulunkulu ekhona enganeni, ingane yobona umama.
Wow.
Umuntu azomhlonipha. Mfethu ucabanga ukuthi why umuntu emdala nenhlebe arape ingane engakwazi nokuthi mama, ayikwazi nokuthi mama. Inabo 3 months. Okusho ukuthi lo muntu akekho uNkulunkulu kuye.
Akekho.
Ubone iswane elincane angalala nalo.
Bavela ubulwane.
Yingakho ngizoyisho lento eSouth Africa. Uma singakhipha uNkulunkulu eSouth Africa we are dead.
Eish.
Ngikhuluma kuma parliament lento. Ngikhuluma ku state. Ngikhuluma kubo president. Akuna clever la ngaphandle kaNkulunkulu.
Wow.
You cannot run abantu bakaNkulunkulu. Yingakho esizweni sakwaIsrael bekwenziwa sure ukuthi inkosi iyamaza uNkulunkulu. Iyamaza uNkulunkulu kaIsrael. Ukusuka kukaSaul ubheke lento. uSaul wadisobheya uNkulunkulu. uNkulunkulu wahamba wayofuna enye inkosi uDavid.
Wow.
Osho ukuthi isizwe sasingekho safe kuSaul. Kodwa isizwe sasisafe uSaul esenoNkulunkulu.
Wow.
Iproblem esinayo load shedding ingaka. Yonke lento enzakala eSouth Africa. Ask yourself this thing. Where is God?
Ngoba we live in a generation whereby wakhuluma into kaNkulunkulu sithatha as a joke. We live in abona le generation ayikho igeneration edelela uNkulunkulu like our generation. Into kaNkulunkulu ayisahlonishwa ithathwa as a joke. And ukungabi khona komphongolo kuyenza uIsrael ukuthi aluse. But
Sure.
the presence yomphongolo yenza uIsrael ukuthi awine.
awini
Which shows ukuthi uma uNkulunkulu ekhona emntwini ikhona into enzakalayo. But sikhiphana uNkulunkulu we are in destruction.
Sure. And that's so profound.
And it's amazing ukuthi even nasemabandleni uNkulunkulu akasekho kusinabe
Even as a church.
nase
man.
church akasekho.
Sure.
That is why uma siyenkonzweni asisayeli yena siyela ukukhonza abefundisi. Umuntu uzothi hayi inkonzo namhlanje beyingekho right. Why? Because umfundisi bayangekho. Kanti uma kukhonzwa ngenxa kaNkulunkulu,
Yo.
that thing makes church to be nice. But manje we worship. I normally say in Vangeli, there is a difference between worshiping and honoring.
Okay.
You honor a man of God, you don't worship.
Mm.
But our generation, it worships, it doesn't honor.
Sure.
Yeah.
But your answers now are wrapping up every question that I had in terms of the system. But I want to challenge the two of you
Yes.
and give you a topic. I know Bluetooth, so I want to give you a subject just for these 2 minutes to speak on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the subject I want to give you is the mirror. It's Bugo.
Okay. Smooth. Tambewe.
isibuko kuyingozi ukuvela phambi kwabantu ungaqalanga esibukweni
Okay.
ngoba isibuko sinento yokukhomba ukuthi ungubani futhi unjani sibu iproblem esinayo
Wait. Angazi ukuthi le iyazizela lesibu. I want to be part of it now. Flow mfowethu.
iproblem esinayo senze abantu babayibuko zethu kunokuthi ngabe senze uNkulunkulu abayisibuko
Ay,
khumbula uthi uNkulunkulu ngifunene emfihlakalweni ngiyawubonakala phambi kwabantu isibuko asikho phambi kwabantu sekameleni okusho ukuthi uNkulunkulu qala kuye ekameleni
Wow.
before uyobonakala ebantwini
Yes, sir.
mama bunafethu uyangizwa na?
ngiyakuzwa tata.
Yeah.
Nayi into engishanga isibuko.
Yeah.
Isibuko soze sikutshela amanga.
Eish.
Ngoba umuntu uyakhona ukukutshela amanga. But isibuko sikuveza the way ungakhona.
Awusuka.
Sinenkinga in our generation ngabantu abafuna ukuzizwa ukuthi babukeka kanjani ebantwini. Kanti umuntu uzokutshela lento ofuna ukuyizwa. Kodwa isibuko sizokutshela iqiniso. Ngoba kunento ofuna ukuyizwa, kunento eyiqiniso. Isibuko soze saqambela amanga. Umose mvangeli naye liphutha lakhe wabona amanzi ephuma ngenxa ukuthi ushaye itshi.
Yes.
Kanti lento izomenza ukuthi abantu bamshayela izandla ukuthi miracle work. Kanti amazulu awajabulanga ngoba kunezinto ezijabulisa abantu kodwa uNkulunkulu angajabuli. Sizo sithi awu nebavusa abantu abafile wena ayishayihili kanti amazulu okuyisibuko awasijabulanga. Izwi likaNkulunkulu
isibuko zibheke mntana sekhaya
zibheke ezwini.
yeke lento yakho kusibheke ebantwini kodwa
Yo.
zibheke kuNkulunkulu ngoba uNkulunkulu akaqambi imanga
Sibu.
uzwe ithi iBhayibheli uAdam uAdam watshela uSathane ukuthi unqunu uNkulunkulu wabuza wathi utshelo
Utshelo
ubani
bani?
osho ukuthi uAdam uvumela uSathane wabayisibuko
Yeah.
kunokuthi ngabe uvumela uNkulunkulu abayisibuko
Sibuda.
mntana sekhaya yeke lento yakho ukuzibuka kulezo into zakho ezibuka kiyo
Yo.
zibuka kwindoda ekudalile uthi uNkulunkulu asenza abantu babe ngumfanekiso awusho ukuthi uzibuka kwindoda ekudalile
Yes.
Okusho ukuthi uNkulunkulu makabheka umuntu uzibheke esibukweni.
Eish.
Ngoba yilento ayidalile. Because isibuko shows the reflection of you.
Yo.
So once God says let's create man in our own image.
Yeah.
Okusho ukuthi ake ngenze into ezofana nami. Once uzibheka kuNkulunkulu uzibona wena, uzithola wena. Listen to me mntana sika yekela into ofuna ukuzithola ebantwini. Ngoba abantu bazokuqambela amanga. Kodwa lokudalile asoze aqambela amanga.
mfethu uhambe ngomoya
Bafowethu kuyanizwa man.
Uhambe ngomoya.
Uthula uzondibiza futhi. No. This is not enough man. We need you guys and maybe last words before maybe my last words inside Sumoya. I want to thank you guys. What anyakazisi ongilumuzi wase South Africa.
Yeah.
Ninyakazisa icontinent.
Yeah.
Ninyakazisa umhlaba.
Yeah.
Ninyakazisa the globe now.
Yeah.
And I pray ukuthi yonke into that you are planning to do ngathi nganyakazisa everyone to give finances into it.
Yeah.
Laba bebahleka bethi nilambile abanibona nisutha.
Yeah.
Banibona nihambela kude bathi basuthi manje. because abakwazile ukubona ihanga kumele bakwazi futhi ukubona ne-provision.
That's it.
So
That's
just last words as you encourage abantu mhlambe emakhaya who are watching.
My words of encouragement is one. Ungayikhohli into uNkulunkulu ayishilo kuwe.
Okay.
I wish ngakhuluma nabantu abashumayelayo, especially the upcoming generation. Ungayikhohlwa into uNkulunkulu akutshele yona.
Sure.
Ngoba uNkulunkulu makabiza umuntu akabiza meeting. Hey,
Akusiyi conference.
akusiyi
Uyayiphinde
conference.
lento.
Akusiyi conference. Once uNkulunkulu abiza umuntu, akayenzi i-conference. Uvela ambiza umuntu amtshele ama-instruction. uMose makabizwa ubizwa I1. And the fact ukuthi uNkulunkulu ukubizile mfethu akusho ukuthi kwamele udelele laba ahead of you. Bahloniphe nalabo bantu. So to every young person that is called and that looks at amadoda and you wish to become like us, remember bafethu, there is a product but there is a process. Don't judge us based on the product, but judge us based on the process. Asivelanga savela nje kuna la siqale khona. Ungajajulisa ukubona i-final product usizwa sesivele kozini and you think it's easy. It's not easy, but we are grateful for the hard part because if it was not there, we would not be where we are. So bantwana basekhaya, trust in God and have faith in God and uthembe kulento uNkulunkulu akuphathise yona.
Amagama ami engawasho sesivala. Kunesikhathi la khona umuntu otshalayo uqala gubhe umgodi.
Okay.
Bese afaka imbewu. Sibu. Ayivale. Imbewu bese bumnyameni.
Okay.
Mina ngenze research yami. Thiwa isitshalo simila kakhulu uma kumnyama. Lo mgodi okiwo ofaka uNkulunkulu kiwo kunento ezovela.
Sibu.
uJesu bamgubhela naye ithuna kodwa akaphumanga isafana.
Sibu.
ungene ethuneni namanxeba avuza igazi kodwa maye ephuma waphuma aphambene nento angena yiyo. Kunezinto mntana sekhaya obhekana nazo njengamanje.
Yes sir.
Mthemba uThixo kulomgodi akufake kiwo. Kwesinye isikhathi umuntu okugubhelayo kuba ngathi uyakubulala. Kanti akakubulala, kunento uNkulunkulu ayifunayo ngaphakathi kwakho. Nginento engivama ukuyisho ngithi inamandla into efihliwe kunento eveziwe. Ngoba into eveziwe siyakhona ukubona amandla ayo ukuthi aphele laphi. Kodwa le ezayo esingayibonanga amandla ayaswabona. Ngifuna ukuthi bayeke abantu abasavelile. Kodwa wena uNkulunkulu ukuthembile ngoba wesemfihlakalweni. Bantwana benkosi nge-27 zika May ebukhoneni with amadoda anyansa umuzi. Siyobe sinyansa nomfethu uMabunda. Ithikiti nje lu200 siyobe silapha yana eRoad Board la iGoli. So siyaqela nisupporte nithenga amathikiti. Noma ngabe mhlawumbe angeke ukwazi ukufika kodwa nje lokuthi nje uthi madoda now 200 rand lizo siza lo ongeke akhona ukuza.
Yes sir.
Thank you so much.
Hey, yazi Mbangele usakhuluma ngale ndaba yeseed. Ufuya ngathi ngasho ukuthi ama-seed asema-shelfini are useless. Kodwa they become useful once afakwa under the ground. Yabona ama-ideas wakho as long as asesengcondweni ungakathathi action are useless. Take action kulama ideas uNkulunkulu akunikeze wona. Yazi mfethu kunabantu abaphila abanga-understand amandla walento uNkulunkulu abaphathise yona. Dana sekhaya, trust the gift and the talent that you have. Yes, let me say this. If you can look at the most people that earn like abahola kakhulu are people who are doing what they were born to do. And are people who trusted their talents. Check soccer players. They earn more. Why? They are using their God-given talent.
They are giving themselves.
Yes, they're giving themselves. I think we would not have a problem ye unemployment if abantu bebathemba lento uNkulunkulu abaphathise yona.
Wow.
Your gift has your wealth. your gift has your prosperity. Now into Shaband, they don't want to trust the process of developing the gift and the talent. So imali yakho sometimes ayikho emsebenzini, because at the age of 65 you're gonna retire, but you're gonna become poor. But those that retire while working and doing what they love, not miserable and enjoying their lives,
Wow.
they retire happy and excited.
Mfethu.
I love this.
Mfethu. Asikudiscourage wena osebenzayo. Kodwa thatha le mali osebenza oyisebenzelayo oyihola every month to sponsor your dreams.
Okay.